In this episode, I'll show you how to add more RAM to your Minecraft if your game is lagging or you're having other issues. Let's get started. If the truth helps you, please leave a subscription or a like and a comment, it really helps. Thank you very much, let's go. So we are in our Minecraft launcher. Now let's proceed to the Installations tab located up here, and here you will find a comprehensive list of all the profiles on which you launch the game Minecraft. Naturally, your list might be somewhat more extensive than mine. The point is for you to simply hover over the profile you usually play on. It does not matter whether it is a profile with modifications, standard Minecraft, Optifine, or any other version. Therefore, you simply hover over it, click on the three dots, and then select the edit option. Now a window opens up and we do not need to modify anything at this point. We simply click on this More Options button. Here, a mystical sequence of characters emerges. It's not immediately clear what it signifies, so allow me to elucidate. What truly captivates our attention is merely this particular variable, specifically its segment here, 2G. This denotes 2 GB of RAM. Therefore, if your Minecraft is experiencing lag, or you are engaging with mods and require additional RAM, you simply need to alter this 2 to something else, for instance. 8? It really depends on what you need it for. For instance, with certain mod packs, it might be better to have 12 GB. Nevertheless, bear in mind that you are limited by the total amount of RAM present on your device. I will show you how to verify that soon. Now let's say I want to allocate 5 GB in this section, so I simply type 5G and then click Save, which is situated in the bottom right corner. At this point, this particular profile has been successfully saved and we will be able to initiate the game with additional RAM capacity. Before proceeding with that, I will demonstrate how to verify the amount of RAM you're able to allocate. I press the Windows key along with R on the keyboard, a window emerges and we type msinfo32, then click OK and a similar window appears. You are able to access the identical window by merely clicking on the Windows icon and typing in System Information. It is indeed the same window. At this moment, we are particularly interested in the specific line here. Physical RAM capacity, I possess 32, and in this context it truly hinges on the specific type of equipment you possess. Typically you might have 8, 16, 32 or even 64, it indeed varies. Certainly, if I possess 32 GB, I would not want to configure the maximum allocation to 32 in Minecraft, because we must remember that this RAM is also required for other essential system operations or additional programs, such as your web browser for instance. For instance, Discord is presently my recording application, so naturally, we should not approach that value too closely, and it doesn't make much sense even if you possess 64 GB of RAM to configure 30 for Minecraft. It won't provide significant benefits. Therefore, just allocate the amount you require, and let's observe in the game how to verify RAM usage, how much you might potentially need, and will also determine if the RAM has been allocated accurately within the game. I simply close this window since it's just informational, no changes needed here, and then I head to the profile where I adjusted the RAM amount earlier. I simply click on the play button and the game has now launched. I proceed to enter any of my worlds, and at this point we can press the F3 key on the keyboard. A menu like this appears, and here in the top left corner we have the word memory. We can see the percentage usage, and here is precisely the amount Minecraft is currently utilizing, divided into 5120 MB in, which is essentially 5 GB, exactly what I configured in the launcher. If you had set it to 12 GB, it would display 12,000. Now, depending on whether you're playing with a mod pack or the standard version of Minecraft, you can verify how much RAM your Minecraft requires. As you can observe, this value keeps fluctuating, and when something more significant occurs in the game, for instance, when the terrain is in the process of being generated, this particular value tends to increase. Therefore, naturally, you have the option to check it, and if you find that you're consistently operating at maximum capacity, you can allocate a bit more RAM. Review the detailed descriptions of your mod packs, as they typically specify the suggested amount of RAM, so you won't need to verify it manually. The author provides this information, ensuring it will certainly function effectively. If the guide helped, please subscribe, like and comment, it really helps. I'd be very grateful, and I'll see you in the next videos. Thanks and goodbye.